Hi, my name is Denis Blitzky. Welcome to this video. And basically what you're seeing right now is my autoresponder, okay? Now, where inside my autoresponder, most of the marketers would never show you their autoresponders because, well, most of them would be very, very ashamed, okay? And the reason is very, very simple, because nobody would show you the actual open rates and click rates, okay? So that's very key. Now, here we have it. Basically, here's my autoresponder. I just started, so today I didn't have many subscribers. This is the only report I manage at the day, okay? And this is one of my reports and one of my accounts of my autoresponder, which is here I have Revolution Salud, but I have a couple of accounts more. But the things I'm going to show you today is, first of all, I want you to understand that as they say, money is in the list. Okay, and this is 100% truth. The money is in the list. If I had to lose everything I have, I mean my squeeze pages, my sales letters, everything I have, okay, the only thing I would need is to actually the export of my autoresponder with my list, okay, and that's it. That's the bottom line. Why? Because I have developed a relationship with my list. And I should say my lists, because I have several lists, okay, in different niches. And basically, those people, okay, my subscribers, my family, I should say, because I treat my subscribers like my family. They trust in me, okay, and they would keep buying from me all the time. Now, here's a couple of insights. First of all, the first thing you see is that I have a 24 or almost 25% open rate. And the reason is, well, actually, there's a couple of reasons behind these open rates, but the standards of the industry is about 3 to 5%. Okay, that's it. So I would say that 95% of the marketers out there are getting 5% open rate in their emails. Okay, so if, for instance, if you have 100 subscribers, only 5 people of 100 are opening your emails. Why? Because they're not interested, okay? And my open rates is about 25, okay? So on average, I'm making five times more money with tiny lists than the rest of the marketers, okay? Now, I'm sure that you want to know the reason behind it, okay? Because ultimately, what you want to do actually is to create your list, okay? Because again, money is in your list. Now, before you create the list, I'm going to give you a couple of insights. So first of all, what you need to understand is that your list is not actually a list. Your list is actually, let's say it's your family or your tribe. I like calling my list my tribe, okay? Because these are people that are interested in you, okay? So those people are interested in you. And you have a bunch of people that would be interested potentially if you develop a relationship with them, okay, in your products, in your services, or whatever you have to sell. So the reason behind the big sales is because there is a good relationship, okay? So the relationship is basically the key to sell more. Very, very important. Now, how do you do that? How do you develop a relationship? Well, first of all, and as I said before, you have to have a good relationship, okay? And you have to understand that these people are kind of your family, okay? Are kind of your members of your tribe, okay? Every time you write an email, and let's say that this is the actual email box. Every time you write an email, what's happening is you're competing against, let's say this is your email. So you have the email of your brother, of your sister, of your mother, of your friends, okay? And basically, here's you. Here's you competing against all these family members, all of these really good friends, and here's you. So what makes you think that people would open your emails, okay? And basically, I know there's a bunch of courses out there in the internet saying that you have to create a powerful headlines and that you have to have 3 call to actions and that your emails has to be very, very short. Well, that's BS, okay? And I don't want to say the word, but this is this is not what actually works. What actually works, and this is why people open an email, is because they have a relationship. So let's take this example. Let's say that your mother creates a powerful headline, okay, and she says, for instance, click here to instantly access my new system, blah blah blah, okay, and then she mails you again and she says, hey son, here's my new system, check it out, okay. So in both cases you would open, okay, and it's not because in the first place it was a powerful email, a powerful headline, but because it was your mom, okay? So that's the bottom line. It was your mom, and the relationship is very, very important. Now, if a friend sends you an email and says, "Hey, check this out. I just opened it," or I just saw this video, and even though if you're not so interested in this video, you're going to be opening this video because it's your friend who's actually mailing you, okay? So the key to get into people's mind is that they don't have to see you as, let's say, as the marketer who's selling them something, but they have to see you as a friend, okay? And the ways to do it, first of all, and I'm going to give you a list, okay? First of all, you have to have a friendly tone, okay? I'm not a good drawer, so I'm going to say FT, okay? Friendly tone. You are not selling, you're a friend recommending, okay? Very, very, very important. And that's why this is one of the actually things that make people open my emails, and that I have, and that's why I have so much so high open rates, okay? Now in the second place, let's say 2, you have to have personalization, okay? And this is very, very important. Now you're not somebody that is doing these stupid emails, hey, this is the new bomb on internet marketing, open it now because you're going to be amazed. Click here to access now. Now, this is not how you have to write. Actually, what you have to do is to be very, very personal, okay? You are a human and you are mailing to human beings, okay? So if you do it in your way, okay, you use your own language and you personalize it, okay, and you mention things, you tell stories, you mention you mention, for instance, that things that happened to you during the day, or the friends you made, or whatever that happened to you, or what's happening behind your business, okay, and you personalize it in that way. What's going to happen is people are going to have to start identifying you, okay. Now, this is what's happening all the time in the internet marketing niche, because people are buying, let's say, product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4, product 5. And what's happening is they're starting to get this mail and this mail and this mail and this mail, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 people mailing you at the same time. And I know that this is happening to you too, okay? I know that, I should say that there's 99% of possibilities that you're having more than one mail from internet marketers, okay, beside me. And that's okay. That's okay, because I'm cool with that, okay? But I am a personal being, and you as a subscriber, you are a personal, you are a human being, and you need to establish a connection, okay? And this is the key. So personalization is the key. Now, in the third place, very, very, very important, you have to provide valuable information, okay? It's very, very important to provide, not only try to sell, but provide valuable information, because people are going to start just unsubscribing, okay? Because every time you send an email, what's going to happen is people are going to unsubscribe, okay? And if they don't like your emails, what's going to happen? They're going to start complaining, okay? And they're going to start saying that you're a spammer. So if you're getting complaint rates, if you're getting complaints that you've been spamming, it means that people are not interested in you, okay? And what you're doing, actually, you're bothering them, okay? So that's very, very important. Now, in the first place, very, very key, you have to entertain, okay? You have to entertain people. You have to tell them stories. You have to teach them, okay? You have to learn from them. You have to make them reply in order to blank the list. And basically, you have to interact, okay? So this is a couple of insights of the actual the basis the basics of emailing. Now, a couple of cool techniques I have. First of all, if you have one mail, and let's say you're writing one mail, okay, or you are preparing a sequence of mails, say like this, okay. So you know that you are going to be promoting something, okay. For instance, you are going to be promoting this, okay, or for instance, you are going to be sharing a story right here, or you're going to be sharing something valuable here, okay. But what you may do is that since you know that on the other mail you're going to be sharing something, what you want to do is to actually say, for instance, PS, and that would be an S. So you say PS and you say, hey, in my next email, what's going to happen is I'm going to share with you a cool technique on something. Okay, or in my next email, I'm going to teach you what happened with my dog. Okay, so for instance, if you're talking about your dog and what happened to your dog, or what you have learned from your dog, or what you may implement in your life, okay, or in your customer's life, and you say, hey, more of this next, okay, and this is called an open loop. Okay, you open a loop. And you tell people, hey, and the next time I'm going to teach you this, okay, or you're going to receive this information. So what's going to happen is people are going to start expecting, okay, and when people expect something, what happens is they open the next email, okay, and basically the open loops are one of the most powerful techniques out there in order to get a real good open rates, okay, and people really enjoy them, okay, because people enjoy stories. Now imagine, I'm one of those fans. I actually enjoy how is it called? I enjoy Lost. Okay, there's a series. There was a series actually called Lost, and I was one of the fans. I really enjoyed it. Okay, Lost. So what was happening with Lost? Let's say here's chapter 1, here chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5. Okay, and again, I'm not a good drawer, sorry about that. What happened in those chapters, that at the end of every chapter you have a preview what's going to happen in the next chapter. Okay, so here's an open loop. But also what's going to happen is they open loops during the chapters without giving the explanation, okay, of why this is happening, okay? So maybe they're opening a loop, but they're going to close this loop, let's say in chapter 5, okay, here. So for instance, something happened during this episode to some of the characters, and you don't see this character for 3 or 4 emails or 3 or 4 actual series, but then suddenly, all of a sudden, on day 5, what's going to happen is this characters comes to life. Okay, so they show you what happened. Okay, right here. Now what's happening is this is making you addictive. Okay, you're becoming an addict to a series, and that's the reason because the series are so popular. Okay, because this is a long story with very, very different open loops, and those loops are being opened. Let's choose another color. These loops are being opened in different ways. Okay, different ways, and maybe you may open different loops in actually different emails. Okay, or actually different series, because this is an analogy of a series, okay? But maybe this open loops ends on the next day, or in 2 or in 3 emails, or something like that, okay? So one day I may say, hey, and the next email I'm going to tell you this and this and that, but when it comes to the next email, I say, hey, I told you this and this, but I forgot to mention that, okay? So on the next email, I'm going to complete it, okay? And this is how you make series. So this is very, very important. This is how you make people to interact with you, okay? And I'm getting replies all the time saying, hey Dennis, thank you for this great story, thank you for, and sometimes it's not Dennis because I'm using different, I'm actually using different names because I'm in different niches, and people are replying all the time saying, hey, thank you very much for this valuable information. I'm wondering what's going to happen next, because you told me that I would receive this information here, and here's day one, but you told me that I would get it here, and I'm very interested to get it today. Okay. And this is one of the ways to make interact your list with you. Okay, very, very key, very, very important. Now, there's more and more insights about internet marketing and how to treat your list. But basically, what you need to understand is, don't treat your list as your buyers or as your subscribers, but treat them like friends. Okay, and this is what's happening really to the marketers. I've been subscribed for, I should say, tens or even hundreds of email lists, and what would happen? I would say 95% of the times, and I'm sure that it has happened to you, one or two or three emails after you receive the first email, you just unsubscribe because you don't like it, because you don't feel entertained, because there's no connection, because they haven't treated you like a real friend. Okay, so very, very important. I will give you more and more insights about this. I will make more and more videos, because the actual goal is to have these little videos. And as you may know, I'm a very bad writer. Okay, so if we go to my blog, there is no, let's say, Dennis Blitzky, there's no videos, there's no articles here, because as you may know, I live in Argentina, I'm Russian, and actually when I write, I have this stupid mistake, so I like actually making videos for you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll give you more and more insights in the next videos, but for today, I'm done. See you.